Hi, this is Tony Tomasi with NVIDIA. We've spoken before about the importance of high frame rate in competitive games. Today, we're going to talk to you about the importance of low latency in competitive gaming. To understand the importance of latency, let's break down the two types of latency. The first is network latency, which is the time it takes your computer to communicate with the servers, and those servers determine things like hit detection and position in competitive games. In this example here, the player takes a shot, and there's a noticeable delay between that shot and the ultimate kill confirmation. That delay is network latency, also known as lag. The second type of latency is local or system latency, which is things like input processing, your game engine, rendering, and ultimately display. What we have here is a user firing a gun. To fire the gun, he's going to click a mouse. On the lower right-hand side of the screen, you'll see an LED that's lit up. That LED will go off when he fires the gun. The delay between the light going off and the muzzle flash on the screen is system latency. That delay is also called motion to photon or click to muzzle flash. Delays between your input and what you see on the screen make it difficult to aim, which hurts your ability to compete. Putting those two concepts together, let's talk about peeker's advantage, another scenario common in multiplayer games. Peeker's advantage is when the attacker typically is able to see the defender by working an angle first, and the defender has to wait for all the latencies to accumulate before he can see the attacker. On the left-hand side is a system with low system latency, and on the right-hand side is a system with high system latency. Both of them have the same network latency. As you can see here, the system with the high system latency is at a disadvantage compared to the system on the left. That user gets a much greater advantage in terms of visibility. If we reverse the scenario and take a look at it from the defender's perspective, you can see that with a faster system latency, it actually mitigates some of that peeker's advantage, giving them the opportunity to take that shot first. The first component of latency is going to be your input latency or your peripheral latency. Typically, this is your mouse and your keyboard. The second component is going to be your input sampling. That's the computer itself receiving inputs from your input devices and then sending them to the game for processing for things like input and position. After that,